Hello my crafty friends, welcome to my channel, Cut, Glue, Relax. My name is Mary and I had received some happy mail over the past few weeks that I never got around to sharing with you, and I would just like to do so. First thing that I got, this is from Leslie's living room. I've talked about her a lot. Leslie is the lady that inspired me to finally go ahead and take the next step and make the videos, because I realized you don't have to be a teacher to make the videos. You just have to have fun. So her and I share an affinity for the Peanuts, you know, Charlie Brown and that gang. And one of the things that I had talked to her about is she had gone to the Dollar Tree and she had gotten all kinds of Peanuts playing cards, packs of playing cards. And I went to my Dollar Tree. In fact, I went to 9 Dollar Trees in my state, and plus one in Maryland. I live in Delaware, and no store that I went to ever had Peanuts playing cards. I still go in and ask if they're ever going to come in, because other stores are still getting them. And Leslie had given us a video about a haul, and these cards fell out, and I'm like, oh my god, she got Joe Cool cards. I'm so jealous. These cards on Amazon still go for $14-15 a pack, and they're by the same company, Aquarius, and they are at the Dollar Tree, and she procured a pack, and I was so lucky. I was going to say, could you just send me one card? I was going to beg her, and she's like, oops, nope. And she said it fell out of the bag. It was going to be a surprise. She was going to send it to me, and she did. She sent me some happy mail in the form of a shopping list. I use these all the time. This one has magnets. I love magnets on my refrigerator. I will use this, and probably my husband and I will use this. And I got a pack of the Joe Cool cards. They are phenomenal. I don't know if anybody else is a Peanuts fan. These cards by Aquarius are so cool. I just love the backs, and then I love the fronts. You know, there's Snoopy, and every once in a while he'll have maybe not in this one, I'm looking for Woodstock, but this is Snoopy being cool, and I think Snoopy is ultra cool. So thank you, Leslie. I know you love me. You tell me you do, and I believe it. Thank you so very much. Another happy mail that I got, it wasn't a really happy mail. I had ordered this, and I had made the video last time, and I totally forgot, and I left out this particular item. I had ordered these postage stamps, and I got these postage stamps for 99 cents. And they were unhinged poster stamps, and I totally forgot to open them up and show them to you. So I wanted to make sure before I did that. This was the bag that had all of the Queen Elizabeth stamps in it, and just beautiful stamps from all around. You know, from every state, or from the United States, and from all different countries. And I don't care if they've got that paper on it. I actually like that, because that is the beginning of a cluster. It's the beginning of a cluster. And look, it's dated 1962, an even better beginning for a cluster. So go on eBay, you know, put in vintage postage stamps. You might come across my friends. I have 2 of them that sell them on there that I've become friends with because I bought stamps from them. One of them is, I wish I should have written it down. They're in my other video. I think it's Open Barn. And this one is, I can't remember who this one is. But there's plenty of vintage stamps that are extremely affordable. And remember, if you don't want to just go and get vintage stamps, just go to the regular post office and get some 1 or 3 cent stamps maybe even 2 cent stamps. You can spend 50 cents and you'll have 50 stamps to play with. It's a bargain. And if you get desperate, you can always stick them all on one letter. I crack myself up. Okay, another piece of happy mail that I received was I did watercolor. That's how I started out in my journey to reclaim my craftiness. I haven't really gone into a lot because I don't want to bore everybody about my life and my challenges, but in 2004 I had carpal tunnel release surgery that released the nerves in my arm, I guess. And since I've had that surgery, it was in my left hand. I had it laparoscopically, where they go in here and in here. And since then, I was in undeniable pain. I couldn't. I used to type. I used to work at a credit card company as a customer service representative and as a new accounts assistant manager. And I couldn't type anymore. Even now, when I do too much crafting, or the weather is bad, right now we're having a bad storm come by, and I have pain going up and down my body. I've increased my pain meds this past time, and it's just something that I have to live with. The pain is pretty bad, but I was having a lot of problems. I'm still, hopefully, once the unsettled weather goes past, I'll be better off. But I did watercolor, and I buy my watercolors from, here it is, Addison&Sedgwick on Etsy. They're homemade paints. It's worth it to get these paints. For the price of a student set, like Koi will give you 30 paints in a palette, and I can get a palette from her of 12 or 14 for approximately the same price. And her paints are creamy and dreamy, and they've just made me a better artist all around. And I had sent her a Christmas card, and also I had been talking to her about, my husband and I are starting to feel the pinch with the economy. I am not retired, I'm disabled, but I have never been able to collect. When I went for my court case with disability, I was told by the judge that I could drive to Philadelphia, which is an hour away, and become a security guard. Never mind the fact that I couldn't walk, and never mind the fact that because of my sleep disorder, I had narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive for an hour. And just to go to work every day, I was taking over 60 milligrams of Adderall to keep me awake, which in turn damaged my heart. Not that bad, but still, it had a little bit of damage to my heart. And that's just, where all my disabilities just added on to them. And I tried for 12 years to get disability, and I couldn't. Well, that's my sad story. My husband, being the wonderful man that he is, picked up a second job, and he worked from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day doing auto body repair. My husband is amazing. I know a lot of men would have just cracked under the pressure. There's a lot of times he came home and I was just passed out on the couch because of the medicines. I can't take a lot of medicines that are out there, I found, it's not because of the medicine itself, it's because of the fillers that they use. A lot of times I have to get the full strength or the brand name medicines instead of the generic because of that very same reason. There's still a lot of medicines that I can't take. But anyways, so I had been telling Carrie, here's a picture of her. She's so pretty. Here's a picture of Carrie Ennis. She's the owner and the artisan of this shop, about some of my problems. And she is one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. One of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. She sent me, not only did she send me a free set of paints, and this is Anchorage, one of the new sets. It's in the quarter pans instead of the half pans. I don't care. I'll take it. And she sent me the full package, which I got she always sends an herbal tea. She sends a washi tape. I already used that washi tape because it was Valentine's Day washi tape. and she sent me, and she always sends cards with and good cold pressed watercolor paper, 300 GSM, and you can use this for practice, or you can use them to swatch your paints. And in addition to that, she sent me 2 books to help me. She said this is what she used when she was having problems, and she really likes both of these authors. I'm reading this one, and it's really helping me a lot. Would I say I'm religious? I don't attend church on a weekly basis, but God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Ghost are strongly in my life. I firmly believe in them and talk to them, and this particular book is really helping me. So I reach out in thanks to her, and I can't wait to read the second book also. But what I figured I would do while I'm here is I didn't have a chance to swatch her paints. This is the last set I bought, Williamsburg, but I'd like to swatch these. Oh, I'm gonna have to put you on pause. It's something I've learned how to do. Something new, I've learned how to pause. Let's hope I don't mess it up. Hold on. Are you there? Did it work? Oh my goodness. No, it didn't work. I started back over again. I gotta figure out how to make that pause work. Okay, so let me get some water. I always keep some water. I always keep some water to rinse my brush into do some painting with if ever I want to. I just want to give you an example of the beautiful creaminess of her paints. Let me get one out. This one is salmon. Oh, it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it because it says mica on it. Okay. Let's see. Let's get all you need is like a drop of water for her to activate her paints. They don't need to be squirted and sprayed. A lot of people, they sit there and they get their paints to make them creamy. It looks like they're spraying a half a gallon on it. Look, this paint is already creamy and ready to go. Let's see. And I love the smell of her paints. I'm not sure which essential oils she uses, but she does use them. And even though she doesn't advertise, let me get a little bit more water. Even though she doesn't advertise her paints as doing this, her paints just granulate and they move in the water by themselves. It's really amazing how they work. Let me see if I can get this loaded up. Let me just put some semi-clean water there. As you can tell, the paint and the pigments are moving into the water. It's amazing what her paints do. So if you ever are thinking about getting some paints, again, it's Addison&Sedgwick on Etsy. She doesn't use the traditional colors, but she does put all of the pigments that are in each paint. It's PR3 plus some mica, but in the descriptions also on the Etsy website, she'll list what pigments are in there. And I like that because it's really teaching me what colors are what. I don't need to know the fancy names of Payne's Gray and Ultramarine and all that. I'd rather learn the pigments because, you know, that's what it is about being an artist. Okay, and let's see, what other happy mail did I have? Oh, the other day I was doing the decorating the backs of stock paper, and I bought these at the Dollar Tree, but I got this in. I just came in today. Oh, see if I can get it out. And this is decorating chalks. It's 28 different colors, and I'm going to use that to see if I can make a design on the back of the stock paper, the single-sided stock paper. I showed you what I did using the Distress Oxide paints, and these are blending chalks, and would love to see how this works. And I got these on eBay. Has 28 different colors plus 4 sponge applicators that look like it would be what you'd use to put eyeshadow on. So these would work much better. Okay, and then the final thing that I got was on March 2nd, the vault closed. The vault for the American Crafters vault. It closed, and I bought some things for myself. Let me get this. Let me get them out. Oh, let me move this up. I'm like right on top of this. Excuse me for seeing my address. Guess I shouldn't have had that. Don't look. Everybody don't look at my dress. Oh, you've already seen it. It's in the phone book. I still have a landline. Yes, I do. I'll be getting a P.O. box here soon once I'm in the really getting into doing the events and things like that. Put that down. Let's see what's in here. The stuff that I bought. I'm so excited. I bought some stuff just for me. Well, I guess not. This is for my channel. I bought this pad to go down. Hopefully before the next video, I would be able to take my gray mat off and put this one down. I think this was $6 or $7 on the vault. It was an amazing price. I couldn't pass it up. It was like a third of, no, a quarter of what it normally is. And I got a couple things for myself. I never tried this lady before, but it's Heidi Swap, and this is the set sail set, and it's single-sided. Beautiful papers. And then I got myself some pretty ephemera. I think that's what it says, yeah, ephemera pieces, and this is by, I think it's Bow Bunny. No, I can't see it. But I really like them. And this again is the set sail set, and these are the matching stickers for it. And then this is the 12 by 12s for that particular set sail set. And it's just another sampling of the smaller papers but bigger, and a couple other designs. I really like it. So that's what I was able to get. Hopefully I'll be able to splice these two videos together so that you can see them. I thank you for watching my video. I guess this is when I ask you to subscribe and suggest to some of your other friends that, you know, I'm growing my channel, and I would like to, you know, have more people enjoy it. If you enjoy it, please don't hesitate to hit the little like button. And that's all I have to say tonight. So be safe, take care, bye.